Okay, audience that lives in my head, let me explain what we're going to do here. This is a survival run. I have several mods installed, um, and I'll mention them as I go along. But this is mostly going to be a roleplay playthrough. The main character, Mr. Murphy01 here, and his club feet. He has been shot in the head like everyone else, but this caused his personality to splinter. So very shortly, he will be talking and making decisions with both his lucky bottle cap and Bunky, which is his stuffed animal he carries in his pocket and talks to. Very antler-esque, if you know what I mean. Um, so the goals of this run are to survive. This is harder than it sounds because I have a mod on that allows me to only die 9 times. Now, I get an extra life every level that I make. I may add the one in later where drinking Nuka-Cola limited editions gives me extra lives, but that seems a little cheaty right now. In addition, once I get the Pip-Boy, I'll be able to show you. I'm giving myself 6 months, 180 days in-game time. For this run, the second battle for Hoover Dam will kick off on 4/20 of 2282. And let's get rolling. Okay, so first things first.
Ooh, looking good so far.
Thank
Go
you.
ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you get back all your faculties.
This is better character creation. Streamlines the whole process. Now, let's see here. One intelligence, one agility. I know a lot of you out there are like, but charisma's a dumb stat. Well, it was. There's a mod that I'm using called Actually Useful Charisma that changes charisma to take the place of some speech checks. Okay. Going to take guns, of course. Going to take survival because hardcore playthrough. And going to take barter because of the new economy system. 4 eyes and good natured because I normally wear goggles or shades anyway. Yes, buy the ticket, take the ride. Okay.
Yeah, that's a pretty standard score there, but after what you've been through, I'd say that's great news. All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Doc is like, you were shockingly mediocre, sir.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
Thanks for patching me up, Doc.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
That is the plan. Okay. First things first. This is from Rags to Riches. It adds gold bars and gold coins and old US money, and it's a treasure hunt quest basically. Grab the pencils for Willow. Grab my okay, dang it. Let me grab the dang. Let me grab Lucky D6. This is for the... Okay, I know I just picked them up. Caps. Oh. Got a 5. And then for whenever I need to make a decision. Lands logo down. So logo up, heads, logo down, tails. That makes sense. Okay. Unique objects. Handheld flashlight. Yes. Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and set those. We will put the binoculars there. We'll put the flashlight there. We will put the pistol there. Put my reading glasses on so I can see. Got some trail mix, 2 waters, a gecko steak. This is for feng shui. I'm gonna get a player house later. It's for decorating. 2 antivenoms, 2 stim packs, miscellaneous coin, pimp glass. Okay. This is for action for men. Now, hold on. No. Oh, it's not letting me draw any weapons or anything, so I'll have to leave first, let everything initialize, and then come back. Ow, my eyes. Okay. Let it run through. Let's go ahead and talk to Victor. Get him taken care of.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
You might say that. Thanks for taking me.
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
How'd you ever find me?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Do you know who those men were who attacked me?
Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
How'd you end up here?
I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway,
You're a robot.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
All right. And goodbye.
Happy trails!
Same to you. What's in here? La Fantôme. Alright. Now we go back in here, and I should be able to use my binoculars. And what do we have here? We have a man's life. This one is 300 corpses, one hill. Bloodbath in the streets. Bokeson Hardy and his 20 marooned geishas. Alright. And let's see here. We'll grab some coffee to go, and we'll make coffee. It's part of the coffee brewer mod, because, well, you should always have coffee. Okay, so I need the coffee mugs. Let's see here. I'm not going to take anything out of Doc's room, I don't think. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not going to steal his smokes. Which, a doctor shouldn't have those anyway, but... Alright, time for a bit of running around. This, right there, that is a quick start for the frontier. Now, the way I've got it set up, I've got a mod added that changes the requirements for the frontier to where you have to have completed all 4 DLCs and have seen Caesar, so that if you've played through the frontier, you know that it's like, you're the courier, are you the courier? Ah, hot and cold. Let's see. Temperature is, I guess that's in Celsius, maybe? 20 degrees? I don't know what that translates to. Being American. Wait a minute. Okay. Fixing things, repair magazine. Speaking of fixing things, that's Edge can repair. Will probably one of the first quests we'll get involved in after we do the run down and shoot the geckos. Let me run around and get all the mailboxes first. I really need to hotkey that. Hold on just a second. A handheld flashlight. Scope things out. I hear something walking up. Is that big horner? Okay, stop being so jumpy. Trudy's house. You really should lock your door so people don't pay no attention. Shut up. Stop hollering at me, karma scream. Trudy's office. Another unique collectible, poker chips. Okay, feel a nice breeze. Alright, let's get the rest of the mailboxes as we work our way towards the saloon. Meeting people. Some parts. Nothing in here. Okay. So we take some random stuff. We go in. I generally sort through all these. Let's see here. Aha. Hello, Bunky. Ah, Nintendo game. Second Nintendo game. Anything in here? A bar of U.S. gold. Okay, well, we're starting on our way. I'm not gonna overload myself with a bunch of junk right now. Okay.
Way too many strangers coming into town these days. No offense.
None taken, but that's a little rude. Some Wonder Glue. Right, is here a radio kick on? Another action for men. This one is Sin Traps of Suburbia, the Rebel and the Royal Wench. The skipper was a madam trapped by love-mad mermaids. That word messed me up. Peril, the All Men's Magazine. How science makes she's of he's. Yeah, these are definitely from the 60s. It was a different time. Oh, I didn't mean to steal that. I was taking it. It looked like it was free. What, you mean we don't just want random strangers walking in your house and stealing your cans? Okay, let's see here. Not stealing their money. I'm not doing that. Okay. Like I said, mostly good guy playthrough. I'm gonna try not to just randomly steal things. Now, it's the little things. Like the series of animation mods, which add in the animated wires, the rotating Poseidon sign. Pretty cool. Some drinks. Okay. That is 2 Nuka-Cola trucks. Another repair magazine. You should be in a pen, sir. Don't mind me, I'm checking the mail. Courier, you know.
You lose someone too? I know the feeling.
Man in a checkered suit, but I'll find him soon enough. No, I'm sorry, I don't mean.
Ah, my mistake then. Sometimes...
What's the matter? Or goodbye.
Safe travels, friend.
Aha, so. Heads will listen to a story, tails we move on with our lives. Flip lucky bottle cap, and tails we move on with our lives. So maybe next time we'll understand what that sad man's story is. Okay, up and over. I said up and over. Hoop. Oh! Climbing. Now, that's another mod that I added. Allows you to climb up stuff by running into it and holding down the jump button. Pretty useful. Enhanced camera, so you can see your feet. I can see my stubby feet. Alright. Oh. If you'll notice, it's 10/18, October 19th, 2281. 1:30 in the afternoon. We're close enough to it. Let's see. A little thirsty, barely hungry, and not tired at all. Pip-Boy counters. Alright. So, let's get on with this tutorial thing then. Well, let's finish getting the rest of the town loot that they give you for free. Whoa. Barter Boy. Thank you for choosing the Robco Barter Boy. Current exchange rates are shown below. 1 Legion Denarius to 4 caps, 1 Legion 1 big Legion coin, 200 caps. 5 NCR dollars is 3 caps, 1 pre-board money, and 1 mob 1 cap. Rates vary by location, change approximately every hour. All sales are final. Thanks for choosing Robco Industries. I don't think I picked up any of this yet. But Barboy AI, a fork of Robco Industries' world-leading unified operating system, able to support and grow economies real-time by analyzing current market trends and offering sustainable trending framework that is constantly learning and adapting to real-world geopolitical events and situations. Barboy AI can be deployed a large variety of cities and quickly plant the seeds of capitalism in any region. Inquire with your local Robco representative, redacted, for more information. Okay. I'm gonna need that later. Okay, let's see here. Got some chewing tobacco and some maize, some banana yucca fruit, some sunset sarsaparilla, and some sunset sarsaparilla. And what's in the dumpster? Alright. You stand before a Mojave Express drop box. It's old and weathered, but still sturdy. You can hardly believe couriers still risk the Mojave in times like these for such little pay and respect. You spot a shoddy makeshift alteration to the drop box. Where once the United States quarter would have been accepted, the slot has been considerably widened to accommodate New World bottle caps. It's possible to purchase an authorization stamp for 25 caps. Okay. There we go. Now then. What these do is they act by using the authorization stamps. You can store things in them and you can access them in any other Mojave drop box. It's a little gamey, but meh. The lore behind it is that there's a network of couriers moving your stuff around for you. Alright, let's go see Chet. And Toolman and Tim the Toolman. And while we're at it, we're going to take the iron, take this wrench. We're going to ease across here. Oh, take the Fallout 2 NES game. Psh, I wish. I'm going to steal the gumdrops. We might take that as scrap electronics and scrap metal, though. 2 mods, worthless trash ownership removal, and another one basically makes anything under 5 caps no longer like they freak out and try to shoot you. And then worthless ownership removal is for all of those packs of cigarettes in the middle of the highway that you go to pick it up. It's like, you're stealing that. And I'm like, from who? Okay, so back into character. Hello, good sir.
You're looking pretty good for someone who recently got shot in the head. How can I help you?
Do you know anything about the people who attacked me?
Sorry, I wasn't in town when that was happening. Somebody else might know more.
Who are you?
Tim Toolman, traveling tailor. I'm an expert craftsman, specializing in lightweight armors made from animal pelts.
Interesting.
The wasteland is a dangerous place, and even a little extra bit of damage mitigation can save your life.
True. Don't you have anything for sale?
Sorry, I only do business through well-known vendors. Too many people out here ask to see your wares, only to mug you in the end.
Okay.
But I assure you, I'm not carrying anything you haven't seen before. Mostly junk and crafting components.
Are you sure you're not the PC? Any armor crafting tips?
I can show you a few tricks if you do something for me first. You see, I haven't met my quota yet this week, and that means I can't eat. If you bring me 10 gecko pelts, I'll show you how to reinforce standard leather armor, which you can buy from most shopkeepers.
Okay.
A shitload. I saw a shitload of geckos up on the ridge west of town. Might be a good place to look.
Okay. Okay, I'll do it.
Great. I'll look for... Oh, and if you haven't talked to Sunny Smiles yet, be sure to visit her in the saloon for some rifleman training. Good luck.
Thank you. Alright.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office.
Yet, here
I've
I
got
walk.
plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great,
Stop
but
trying
you
to have
get what
something on
you
your
pay for.
trash. Show what you have for sale.
Can do. Thanks.
Surplus ammo is inferior because it's basically junk rounds, weapon mods, add things. Do you know anything about the people
The
attacking
leader
me?
was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR.
Ever been to New Vegas? You can tell me about the Great Khans. Okay.
Twice. Both times I drank a lot of liquor and lost most of my caps at the card tables. In that order, now that I think about it. If you ever get to New Vegas, be sure to visit Gomorrah. It's the best casino in the city. You won't regret it. Word of advice, behave. Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots, you don't want to be causing trouble on the Strip.
Of course.
I'm afraid I don't know much myself. Mr. House has got his own casino, Lucky 38, but nobody goes in or out except his robots. The other casinos follow Mr. House's rules, so I guess that makes him the leader of New Vegas. As far as I know, nobody's ever laid eyes on the guy. I think that robot who pulled you out of the dirt belongs to Mr. House. If Mr. House is looking after you, it's got to be a good thing, right?
Anything else you can tell me about the Great Khans?
They're tough sons of bitches. Mean, but not crazy. They'll leave you alone unless you got something they want. The Great Khans deal in illegal chems. There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by Great Khans.
Interesting. Bye.
Take it easy.
Okay. Feel a nice breeze. Alright. Hello, Easy Pete.
Howdy. What can you...
Anything about the people who attacked me?
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Why are you called Easy Pete? I don't care about any of that.
Keep your gun...
Oh. Sit down and take a little rest for a minute. Let's check my stats here. We'll have us a banana fruit and a coffee. And we'll drink some sarsaparilla. Okay, what time is it going to be? 2:36. Let's get the tutorial done.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry. She won't bite unless I tell her to.
I'm not worried. Doc Mitchell said you could teach me to survive in the desert. Actually, I'm a little short on caps. I don't suppose there's any work available.
Not in Good Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scavenge, most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot.
Magazine unlocks.
If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need.
And the bobby pins?
You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Put too much pressure on them, and they'll snap.
Alright.
Oh.
Need to get to Prim. Do I need to get... Yeah, Mojave Express note.
Sure can. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the... Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can.
Okay.
I hunt geckos, mostly. The meat's pretty good, and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rat scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Good Springs, so wildlife is always creeping in. Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside.
Okay, interesting. Aha. Let's see here. Excuse me. Mojave Express delivery order 606. Instructions. Deliver the package at the north entrance to the Vegas Strip by the way of Freeside. An agent of the recipient will meet you at the checkpoint, take possession of the package, and pay for the delivery. Bring the payment to Johnson Nash, the Mojave Express Agency in Prim. Bonus upon completion, 250 caps. Manifest. This package contains 1. Oversized poker chip composed of platinum. Contract penalties. You are an authorized agent of the Mojave Express package until delivery is completed. Payment is processed. Contractually obligated to complete this transaction. Materially responsible for any malfeasance or loss. Failure to deliver to the proper recipient may result in forfeiture of your advance, bonus, criminal charges, and/or pursuit by mercenary reclamation teams. Mojave Express is not responsible for injury or loss of life that you experience as a result of said reclamation experts. Tales of the Burning Stands. It says just how to start it. Blah, 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 blah. Fast forward through that. Okay. Sunny Smiles told you the old school house is safe. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Thanks, world. Lots of folks in here. All right.
You out of your mind? NCI.
So we're fixed. I'd like to for everyone to take a look at our recently fixed up wanted terminal. It's been out of order and in storage for months, but thanks to the kindness of a strifter who passed through Goodsbridge a few days ago, wish I'd caught her name. It was something peculiar. Iodine, Novocaine, something like that. Terminal's back up running. Whenever folks need help with something, they can come to me and I'll be glad to add it to this terminal. A few rules for using the new terminal. No fruit or drinks near the terminal. We were lucky to get it fixed once. I wouldn't want to bet on a tech-savvy wanderer being around the next time it breaks. 2. No preferred help on injuries. One dirty old man made a request for help that was so filthy I wanted to nearly wash his mouth in my own ears out with soap. Won't go into any details, but suffice to say, if you have any bighorn of livestock, I keep a close eye on them for the next week or two. Gross. For your consideration. Dear Sir or Madam, thank you for taking the time out of your no doubt busy schedule to accommodate a fellow Mojave resident. I require assistance in a somewhat delicate manner. Employ any able-bodied individual in possession of competent mental and physical faculties to visit my personal residence for elaboration on the task at hand. I want to heartily assure the recipient of this request that nothing of an illegal nature will be required by the constituent as long as one allows a somewhat lenient interpretation of certain bylaws of an overly stuffy nature. Though I regret the inconvenience, a small application procedure will be required of the successful candidate to determine compatibility with the assignment. Your application for employment, as it were, will be accepted if you can capably locate my personal residence, even only the following information. I possess a commanding view of the backside of an enormous man-made artificial construct, the likeness of a fearsome reptilian predator. As an additional morsel to distinguish my residence, I am the only denizen of the area in question that requires an elevator taller than the fearsome beast itself to reach my front door. For the seasoned traveler, this task should prove trivial. Once you've located my residence, look near my personal elevator for a safe. This is connected to a pneumatic tube system, which conveys correspondence and sundries to a similar container at the front of my residence. I have secured the container with a primitive locking mechanism. Compromise the security in any way you see fit, though preferably in a way that doesn't damage my container. Replacement parts are a spot of trouble these days. Access the contents of the ground level safe for more details on your assignment. Best of luck, and I eagerly anticipate enthusiastic footsteps for far below my abode. Post haste. Regards, M. Higginbottom.
Has guns, Frank. Guns.
There's more to war than guns.
Yeah, like grenades and explosives. NCI's got those too.
But what about heart, Bill?
Legion ain't got no heart.
That's exactly what I'm saying. They're crazy, heartless bastards. And they'll kill you and your family before you even think to shoot it.
Shoot what, Frank?
Their hearts, Bill. Their hearts.
Alright, what we got here? We got real men. Slave to 100 jungle brides. Scorzani. The Hellcat mayor of Little Bearskin. Alright. Trudy's Gold Bar. You can't take Trudy's Gold Bar. You're interested in it stirs some discussion among the saloon's patrons. You hear that Easy Pete gave Trudy the bar to cover anything he might need from the saloon. He found it in an old pre-war survival bunker that has been stripped clean. It's located next to the water tower in Novak. Alright, and apparently I could steal the beers, but stealing the scotches. Or I can take the beers, but okay, I'll take the beers. Whoa! Alright. And let's not. Stanley, the shot glass. Alright. Sir?
What do you think? NCI or Legion?
Ha!
That's right. No way a bunch of nutjobs with swords and slingshots can stand up. See what I tell you, Frank? This mope agrees with me. NCI all the way.
So you finally made a friend, Bill. How much you paying him?
No more than your sister charges.
Nice.
Now you leave Nessie alone. She's got the shell shock from seeing you naked.
Okay.
Hey there.
Whoa. Hey there. What? I'm hearing voices? Nothing in there I want to take unless I can't have
Hey
that.
there.
Jesus. Stop just randomly saying, hey there. Hey there. Hey there. Alright, let's go see Sonny. Buggy speak up, say, now watch this. No bottles on defense. Still no bottles.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there?
No.
Take this and try to hit a couple of them.
And witchcraft. There were no bottles there.
That's the right idea. Try crouching down and staying up. No shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles.
Are you sure?
Tell you what,
You
I
don't
gotta
know what
go
those
chase
bottles
geckos
did.
away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you...
Sure, I'm in. After I get the rest of these bottles. Okay, yeah. Okay. Well, now real quick, like, I'm gonna dip back into the bar. And talk to this interesting looking individual here. Hello, sir.
That girl showed you how to aim that pea shooter, huh? Remember the 4 weapon safety rules, and you'll be just fine.
What are the 4 safety rules?
Rule 1 is to always treat your gun like it's loaded, even if it isn't. Don't wave it around like a jackass. Rule 2 is to always treat your gun like it's loaded, even if it isn't. It's a rule so nice, I said it twice. The 3rd rule is to keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to fire. Have I mentioned yet to treat your gun like it's always loaded? Rule 4 is actually a bit different. Be mindful of what's behind your target. Bullets can miss. They can also hit the target dead on and keep on going to hit what's behind them. Think before you shoot.
Okay.
Name's Wishman, veteran bounty hunter. Governments and private contractors sometimes need outside help to deal with a problem. If I like the job, I offer them my services. I've been doing this job for 50 years, longer than most. Most bounty hunters die young, but I'm very particular about the jobs I take.
Interesting. Let's go.
Before you go, take this weapon mod. I don't have any need for it anymore, and you look like you could use all the help you can get.
Extended magazine. Just slap it on your pea shooter and it'll make it an 8 Ps instead of 5. So, pop over here. And extended magazines. Alright. Alright, let's go do this before it gets too dark. Alright. By the way, are you guys cloned? There was a cloning accident, because... Hey. Those 2 gentlemen were identical to each other. Ow! That's my face. Okay. There we go.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else.
Okay.
Let's see if we can get a little close.
Sneaky.
Okay, you're on. Go give him hell.
Now, let's see here. Hello, Gecko Bill. Don't move. Oh no! Somebody shot Bill. Hello, Gecko Steve. I do not think I got him. Get wrecked. Okay, and reload.
See? You're getting the hang. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing.
Alright, sure, I'll come with you.
Shouldn't take more than a couple. Come with me.
Alright, 60. Alright. This account looks like it's going to be a little closer. So many smiles. Okay, now quickly change the pistol. Hurry, 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 hurry. Oh, she had already dealt with them. Okay, well, I guess you didn't need my help. Don't break my damn face.
Now that was some good work. Here's a little... One more thing I wanted...
I'm good, thank you.
I'm heading... Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom.
Okay. I wonder if said she handled her own business. Hello.
Holy moly. If you hadn't come here, I came up here to draw...
Thanks. Okay. What does the random briefcase hold this time? An empty beer bottle. Awesome. Alright, now... Ordinarily, you have to jump off there, John Wick those. But apparently, the damage modifier mod that I put on, she murdered the heck out of them. Okay, and... Stuff. Alright. It is getting dark. Somebody's shooting. Let us head back and let's see how I'm doing. Not really tired. So, the fourth Indiana Jones movie, which is the one that's so bad that it does not exist, much like Highlander 2, the titular main character, Indiana Jones, is at a nuclear bomb site and hides inside an old Westinghouse refrigerator which had lead in the door. That's what this whole funny thing is about. Alright. And we're walking. I should go and see about the schoolhouse. Because there'll be a little extra. We also need to loot Victor's shack, which is also my... Alright, let me, speaking of, Hello, Victor. Gonna slip around you there, buddy.